guys, it's Megan. So I'm going to get ready with you this morning. It is Saturday and we're going to my sister's soccer game, so I can't dilly-dally as much as I like. But I've already done my face moisturizer. I'm using the Moly Blueberry lip balm, which I talked about yesterday in my weekly repeats, how I like it. I love the smell, but I don't think that it like sticks around. Like pretty much when I'm done with my makeup, it's like gone, and maybe it absorbs, but I like having that feeling. Like I always have to be able to go like with my lips like all day, so I have to have something on my lips, and so I prefer something that like stays around, like my Jack Black or the Fresh Sugar. But this smells amazing, so it kind of is acceptable a little bit. I'm also going to use my Laura Mercier foundation primer with SPF 30 because, like I said, we're going to Rachel's soccer game and it's going to be sunny. I got a little bit of a sunburn last time on my shoulders because I was wearing like a shirt that kind of went off the shoulders. So I'm gonna, even though this isn't like technically a sunscreen, it's like a primer, I'm gonna take it down onto my neck as well, or my chest and neck, because I just need that added sunscreen, and I don't have any like sun lotions like for the face right now that aren't tinted. Like they are all like a tinted moisturizer, which I don't want to put necessarily on my like neck and chest, so this will have to do. But I do want to try CeraVe has one that I've noticed at the store. I'm really intrigued by CeraVe, and I really want to try a bunch of their stuff, but I have a lot of skincare right now. And they have like a physical sunscreen, which I am really intrigued about, like going more towards physical sunscreens as opposed to chemical. They just seem more potent and whatever. So they have one that I really want to try. And also, I should be doing stuff while I am talking to you guys. Wait, I want to use this today. The NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. Okay, so I used this yesterday, and the one thing that I can say is that I don't know how much to apply. Like, it's clear as opposed to all the other primers that I've used are like a skin tone. See how it's like white, but then when you blend it in, it like literally goes to nothing, and it's a really smooth consistency. So to me, it's kind of hard to know if I got it all over properly. So that's the only thing. But I'm not gonna say my thoughts about it yet because I'm still in trial mode. Let's see, what else do I want to do? So I want to use my little MAC palette that I created. So none of these shades are MAC. This is Urban Decay Sell Out, Jordana Over the Taupe, Makeup Geek Goddess, and oh, this one is MAC Romp. But I really just want to use these two, the Urban Decay and the Makeup Geek, which actually my friend Kim sent me that one, which I have never tried anything from Makeup Geek before that, and it is a beautiful shade. So I'm going to use my little Benefit birthday suit creaseless, or it's not birthday suit unfortunately, RSVP cream shadow that Natasha sent me. And these Real Techniques like eye brushes are some of my favorite to apply cream shadows with, because synthetic fibers don't like absorb the pigment like natural bristle brushes do. So you really just get it all applied to where you put it, as opposed to natural hair that kind of absorb the product. So I really like those for cream shadow. So I'm going to put the Sell Out shade, which is an absurdly bright, like pale shade, all over the lid. It is like bam, like you can see it from like a mile away. I was rewatching some old videos of mine yesterday, and I was wearing this in the inner corner of one of my videos, and it was like, holy crap. It was so bright. But what I was gonna say, I'm wearing my Turby Twist from Target that I was mentioning to you guys. And someone asked, couldn't you just use like a towel? And I did that for years in college. Well, not years. I did it for years leading up to college. And then my first year of college, I was still doing it. And then my roommate Chloe, she had one of these, and I was like, oh my god, that is like the best invention ever, because towels, I use like a body towel, so it was like giant and it was like heavy and it would always fall off. So this is like designed just for your hair, so it's not like all this excess stuff that's supposed to be drying your body. This is just for your hair, so it's like an added thing to buy, but I think that it's totally worth it because it doesn't fall off all the time. It's not super heavy and it just does the trick. So that's why I wanted to keep wearing it so I could remember to say that. Okay, I'm gonna take my Louise Young LY38B in the Goddess shade, and I'm gonna go in the crease. And this is such a pretty shade. I don't wear these warm tones enough. I used to be so anti-warm tone, but now I really love them. But I still don't reach for them a lot because it's just like my habits used to be, oh my god, stay away from it. It was like a red flag. Like I didn't want to be anywhere near warm tones, but now I really, really like them. And I have been enjoying experimenting with color more, so that's always good. So I'm just blending this. So I was thinking in the shower how I'm really annoying because I'm like so picky about who I'm friends with. Like I'm so picky. Like I used to not be, which is probably why I am now that I'm like grown up. Especially, you know, you live and you get screwed over and stuff and you just don't want to deal with people. So I think that's also why I'm really picky. But it's like annoying because it's like I would make new friends and stuff, but I just don't want to. And it's like very frustrating. So like I like my little group of friends and I don't like most of my friends, so it's like I don't want to hang out with them with other people. I just want it to be us, and it's like very annoying, I think. So I don't know if anyone else is like that. If you are, please let me know, because it makes me feel like I am such an annoying friend that I don't want to be friends with your friends. But I swear other people must be like that, because like I've said so many times, I need to do this while I'm doing that because I need to go. This is the Jesse's Girl Liquid Liner. I can't find this anywhere. I've been to all the Rite Aids in my area, which isn't like that many, but I can't find it anywhere. There's not a spot for it. There's not like a display, nothing. So I am freaking out because I'm going to need a new one of these soon. But this is the best liquid liner ever. You guys have heard me talk about it. But, oh, what was I saying? I was like so on a good path. But, oh my god, I wish, don't you hate that when you interrupt yourself and then you can't remember what you were saying, but you were going like, you were gonna make a really good point, you were almost there, and then you interrupted yourself. Oh my god, I hate that. But it's not like I hate other people's friends, it's just that I just don't want to be friends with them because I'm very, very particular with who I become and stay friends with. Like, me and Zuri have talked about this before because we're very similar in that we're both outgoing and like friendly, and we like talk to a lot of people, and like we're nice so people think we are friends with them or whatever, and so they want to be friends with us, but we don't really want to be friends with them. Like, we like the initial like making friends or like talking to people stage, but then we just don't want to act on it. We just want to be like, okay, that was like it, like I don't really want to be friends with you. And it's really annoying to be this way, and before Zuri, I never was able to have anyone understand that, so that makes me feel like maybe some of you guys out there are the same and you're like me thinking no one is like you, but really there are people like us weirdos who are outgoing, but I definitely have like introverted qualities as well, so it's hard to, first of all, understand myself, but second of all, explain myself to people. It's like nearly impossible because, oh my god, I like effed up this side so bad. Actually looks kind of cool. It's like impossible to try to explain myself to people because inside I see myself as so much of an introvert. Like I am very sheltered, like I shelter myself, and like I'm gonna pull out my Tarte liquid liner because I think I would have more control with that because that liner is getting so dry it's hard to work with. But I like shelter myself, and I like hanging out by myself way more usually than I do hang out with other people. It depends on the people. Some people I could hang out with 24/7 and never get sick of them, but that's a very, very small number of people, which I think is normal. But most of the time I just really like to be by myself, and I'm happy that way. Like that's what I think is hard to explain, is that it's not like I'm sad and lonely when I'm by myself. I'm like happy. I'm perfectly content with being by myself, and I've just been thinking lately how happy I am and how I feel just so positive about life, and I haven't always felt that way. It's only been probably in the past like few months that I have been so like happy, and it's not like I have all these external things that are going on that make me happy. It's just like I am happy, and that is so major to me. Like that means so much to me because I was, for a long, long time, I hated my life. I hated myself. It was just really hard to be inside my brain because I was just so negative, even though I was like positive on the outside. That's why like I used to be really, to me, I was fake because I was always faking being happy, but I was really like miserable. But now I don't have to fake it, and it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. So if you are in the stage that I was for a long time, from like middle school to the first year of college, I was so depressed like all the time, and I never thought it would change, and it definitely got worse before it got better, unfortunately. You have to go through hell and back to come out on the other side, I swear. But once you do, you will appreciate being happy. Like, I bet most people wouldn't consider what my version of happy is happy to them. Like, so many of my friends, I need to do this. I am like getting so into just talking to you guys. This is what happens when I go out to dinner. Like, I can't eat because I'm talking. I'm going to use my Lingerie De Peau foundation today, which I'm very excited about because I haven't used this in a while. So this is the Guerlain Lingerie De Peau in Beige Clair, number 1. And I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk flat top brush with 1 pump to start. But most of my friends, like, if they don't have, like, everything exactly perfect, which is hard. Like, this age is so freaking hard. Like, you see people around you getting married, having kids, having serious jobs, having serious relationships, moving out. And then if you're not doing any of those things, or if you do one of those things, you're constantly comparing yourself to them because they post it on Facebook every day. They are posting their engagement photos, they're posting their new jobs that they have that are like awesome, and then you're just kind of like observing and feeling more and more depressed about yourself. So I honestly have really taken advantage of that feature on Facebook that's like hide from my newsfeed. Like, you're still friends with people, but you can't see their shit on your newsfeed. Like, it just doesn't show up, but it doesn't show that you unfriended them either. It's like the best thing ever, because you can still go and stalk their page if you want to, but you don't get notified every time they post something really annoying. So I have definitely taken advantage of that, and if there are people on your newsfeed that you can't unfriend them because, like, you know, social standards, if you unfriend someone, it's like a big deal. And if you can't unfriend them, like, they're a close friend of yours, but they're really annoying or something, or if they're like a friend of a friend or like your family members, just use that, like, unfollow. You, like, go to their post and there's like a drop down menu or something, and you just press like unfollow but stay friends. So that's like the big thing. You don't want to like flag it as spam or something. Like, you just want to unfollow it because it's annoying to you. Or like the even more annoying thing is when people like get out of a relationship or something and all they're posting is like depressing shit. Like, I can't deal with that. Like, everyone goes through that. Like, everyone feels sad about a relationship ending, but I think, to me, that's a really annoying way to deal with it, and I know that that's just how they deal, but I cannot watch it every day, every few hours, a new update. Like, I just can't do it. So I unfollow those people and they'll never know. But it's just weird to see or hear what people are complaining about. And I'm going to use my YSL Touche Eclat #1 sample. I'm still a little unsure about this because when I look at this at the end of the day, it doesn't look that great. But I still want to use this whole sample up, the second sample up, and see how I feel. But when I like hear people complaining about like stuff or things that make them unhappy, it, like, I understand why it would, but it makes me feel so much more appreciative that I don't feel that way. Like, I don't feel incomplete not dating someone, and I probably feel really happy these days because I finally did get a job, which was such a painful struggle to not have a job for like not have like a serious career driven job for, let's see, 8 or 9 months or 10 months after graduating from college. Like, it was very hard for me, and I know it's very hard for my friends that are still looking, and so I totally understand that. But I'm just really appreciating myself being happy because I know that this feeling isn't a constant. And so I just wanted to say, if you feel happy right now, you should feel very blessed and just appreciate this feeling and don't let it, like, don't take it for granted, I guess is what I'm saying. Because if you haven't felt depressed and you haven't had like really, really low emotional times, you might not appreciate it, because for so long in my life, I did not appreciate being happy. I just figured, this is how it is, I'm just so happy. And then when I wasn't, it felt like it was never gonna come back, and now it has, and I'm just really, really thankful. And yeah, so I just wanted to, I don't know how this evolved into that, but I think it's important to note that when you're happy, you should appreciate that feeling. Oh, I just used the RMS Living Luminizer. Now I can't even say what I'm using. This is MAC Lightscapade, one of my fave highlighters. My favorite highlighters are this one, Lightscapade, and Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in Moonstone. That one is really, really intense. Lightscapade is more of just like an ethereal glow. It's gorgeous. I hope that you can tell. So that's that. And then for blush, I'm gonna use Deep Throat, which such a horrifying name, but it is what it is. NARS like needs to get laid or something. I don't know what the deal is with that. But it's such a perfect like summery color. Spring, summer. And I don't know what temperature it is out there. Like yesterday it was really cold, but last weekend it was warm. So I don't know if like it changed overnight or like what, so. Eyebrows. Tinted brow gel in Auburn, of course. And this is like the quickest. Oh, I just messed up. It's really quick unless you mess up, but seriously, fixing it doesn't take much time. I really want to try my new Better Than Sex mascara sample, so I'm gonna do that, even though I wasn't planning on it. Oh my god, it's so cute. I love this packaging. Okay, so it's like an hourglass teddy bear bristle brush. Oh my god, I can't see. Seems like there's not a lot of product on this brush. I like when my mascaras have like a ton of product. Just get it on there. I don't know how I feel right now about this. For some reason it feels like it's hard to get anything on my lashes. Like there's not enough in here or something. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, and I also got this little thing from Sephora. This is probably like not really allowed, but at the Clinique mascara section, they had like, you could use the actual brush, like there were samples of the brushes for each one. So I took one of the bottom lash ones, because that's like the difference. It's like the brush is different. So I guess I'll just stick it into this mascara that I was just using. Oh god, it like clumps all over it. Oh man, this is gonna be hilarious. This brush is so small. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I just don't want my mom to leave without me for Rachel's soccer. Okay, so I'm just taking a dry Q-tip and getting rid of all these mistakes that I made with my mascara and my eyebrow stuff. Okay. What is left? Lips. Lips. I don't know what I want to use. This is a good one. This is the Almay Color Care Liquid Lip Balm in Cantaloupe. This feels so good, and it smells like caramel. Sugared. Caramel. I swear I say it different every time. This is so reminiscent of the look I did last week. Right? Like the really warm tone and like monochromatic lips, cheeks, and eyes. It's so similar. I'm so predictable, I guess. But I guess that's it. I don't know. I hate when my hair is wet because I can't get the full effect of the look when it's still wet. But it'll dry, so then it'll be cuter. What earrings? Oh, I'm gonna wear these giant ones from Target. I love these. Okay. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do the more purpley toned hair. I'm gonna go to a salon. I'm not gonna do it to myself. and I haven't been to a salon in years. Like, I never go to a salon to get my hair cut or done or anything. I just have like anxiety about it because I don't like talking to people. Like, I don't like feeling like I have to talk to people. Like, at the dentist, I hate when they're like working on your mouth and they're like asking you questions about your life. It's like, can't you just do it in silence? Like, I just really hate that. But yeah, so I want to do more purpley brown. So that's that, I guess. Yeah, this seems to be a pretty like go-to look for me. Just depends on what products I use, but I do like doing a pretty warm tone if I'm wearing, especially when I'm wearing like one of these types of tops, like these knit tops. It just makes me feel like summer. So that's probably why I'm wearing that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and maybe tomorrow I'll do something more different. But I really enjoyed just talking to you guys, and you guys seem to like these chatty get ready with me's, which I really enjoyed. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you soon. Bye!